What's going on, guys? It's your boy Junior here at PMP Customs, coming back at you with another video. We have a 2014 Dodge Ram. This client came in because he wants a radio upgrade or a radio replacement because his factory display doesn't turn on. He tells me that it flickers on and off. Now, he already changed the fuses and all that, so I told him most likely the display itself is actually bad. That's why it's going on and off. And he tried to buy the factory replacement. But if you buy it brand new from the dealership, you guys are very well aware that the dealership will charge you a hefty penny for it being brand new. Now, yes, you can get them pretty cheap at a junkyard, used radio. But he said in his mind, he's like, I might as well invest a little more because a factory radio is very expensive. So he's like, I might as well spend, the same amount of money and get myself a Tesla style radio where he loses no features, of course. And since he's getting a Tesla style radio, let's show you guys something. Boom, no camera. There's no camera on this handle. So what we're going to be installing is a factory look handle with a camera. I'm going to showcase that real quick. So this is the radio we're going to give the client. 12 inches of pure, great, smooth, crispy screen. We have everything is recuperated. So air vents up here, the buttons he has at the bottom, and his gear shifter. And this one, I forgot what it is. This is the factory look backup camera. Let me show you guys real quick. Boom. So that's going to be a factory replacement. So it's not like one of those license plate cameras that look horrible. No, he's going to be getting a factory look backup camera. All right, and just a quick little display on how to install this radio. All right, so you're in a Dodge Ram and you don't know how to take off the radio. There are a billion YouTube videos on how to take this radio out, but I'm not going to oversimplify it. I'm going to just show you guys real quick. Up here, there are two T15s or T20s, one of the two. You take those two out. Dodge Ram has been doing it the same way for years. In several packages, there's one hidden screw here. So if it's not coming out, it's because you have a screw here. But after you get those two or maybe three out, all you do is pull. It's going to feel like you're breaking it, but don't worry, you're not. There's clips all over the radio. It's just these two. You pull, and the radio's held in with 7mm, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Very easy installation. So I'm gonna skip through that. You guys don't need to see that. It's very easy. Everything is very simple. You have this little screwdriver. Oh, the police is passing by. It's 4 screws here. And you'll use the same screws. Once you take that out, you'll use the same screws and put it on there. I'll flip it over so it's a lot less confusing. And it's the same process throughout all of these. So let's get to it. And it's as simple as that, gentlemen. As soon as you pass that over, you are one step closer to getting the kit fully installed. See, the same 4 screws. And it has the same exact holes, so it's a perfect fit. You can see it's not like it's sticking out or anything like that. But you're going to be doing the same exact thing for the rest of them. See, 4 screws. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take that out. Bam. Same thing here. 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it out and bam. It's as simple as that. All plug and play. Here is it's a different type of screw. I believe that's a T20, T15. I don't know my sizes yet. But yeah, everything is clips. So I'm going to be doing that for you guys, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks when it's all done. Bam, boom, bing, bop. And that is how it's going to look when it is done. This is your factory kit. As you can see, it's very light now. You won't be needing this anymore. You can put this away in the box just in case you do want to go back to it. This is the brand new Tesla style. And let's take a great look on how it looks. Ooh, now that's nice right there. You see the gear shifter. The buttons are all recuperated because they were never lost. They are still there. It's in a brand new kit. And the little package there, of course, you don't lose that. You get your new buttons, of course. Before I finish installing it, as I mentioned, I do have to run the backup camera. So that is enough of the radio. I will be running the backup camera, and I'll be showing you guys how to take apart the trunk bed hatch, I believe it's called, and show you guys the installation process of that. So let's get to it. Oh, and silly me, sorry, I almost forgot. You do have to. Oh, someone almost got into an accident outside. So you do have to transfer these clips so it fits in nice and snug. Those 4 7mm, you're also going to put that away with the radio because this radio isn't held in with screws. It's held in with the clips. All right, and now when you are on the trunk hatch, it is very obvious which screws you have to remove. They're all T30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 T30s. I already ran the camera here. I just have to remove this in order to pass it through. All right, now once you take that off, I lightly put it on the trunk bed so I don't lose any screws. I do have my camera here, as I mentioned. So what you're going to do is, you see that hole right here? You're just gonna push it in through here, the camera, and you're gonna put your other hand through here. I can't do it while holding the camera, and you just pull it through. Very simple. That's why I have a zip tie on here, to make my life easier, so it's easier to get a hold of. And you have 2 screws here that you're going to have to remove, 2 10mm, and you have to look exactly how it is, because you're going to do it exactly, because you can move it up or down, but the handle you're going to do exactly the same as it was. The cool thing about Dodge Rams is that since these are factory, it leaves a mark, so it's hard to get it wrong. I'll show you guys what mark I mean, but let's get to it. Alright, you can see that I changed the keyhole as well. This is the brand new one. Very nice. That's how it looks. And the marking that I was talking about is, I'm not sure if you can see it well, but the lines stay on there because it's been there for so long. Like the rust and dirt builds around it, but not under it. So even though it moves, you know exactly where it's supposed to go. It's hard to see on camera, but there is still a line there. Let me see if I can zoom in on it, so you can kind of see the line. It looks better in real life, but so you can't really get lost while installing this. Alright, so once you have it in, you can line it up. See, I can push it back. Well, with one hand I can't, but I already have both of them lined up the way they're supposed to be. As soon as I tighten it, then it will seal it up by itself, so no rain or any moisture can get inside. Just make sure it's nice and tight, but don't overdo it, you'll break it. You gotta know when to stop. So let me finish up and I'll show you guys the finished process. And this is how it's supposed to look when it's done. You can try it out before you close the door so you don't have any issues. See how it's working. And then of course you want to plug in the camera before you close everything off. And make it nice and tight in there so you don't have like cables running around. You can zip tie everything together into one bulge. That's what I'm going to do. And then I think we're all done here. I'll put everything back and then I can showcase the radio. Alright, this is how it turned out. The backup camera is installed. The Tesla style is installed. You can see how gorgeous this upgrade is compared to the tiny screen he had. I mean, it didn't even turn on, so this is a major upgrade. But let's turn it on and see how it starts up. And we're going to be hit with the home screen. This is the home screen here. You have everything. You have your radio, your navigation. If you had navigation before, you lose it because now you get Google Maps and Waze. You can choose whichever one you want to use. We can go to apps and see what else it offers. CarLink is your Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto will display that later. Chrome, of course. You have your Play Store to download more apps. I've seen like dudes download Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video. You can do pretty much everything on this baby as soon as you give it internet, though. It needs internet. Maps. Do we have more? No, it's up to you to download more. But of course you don't lose your radio. Let's talk about what you don't lose first, and then we'll talk about what you gain. So there is your radio. It uses your original antenna FM. So the radio's still there. It just gets a brand new interface, we can say. So nothing really changed here. It just looks different. Now, also, you don't lose your climate control. I know it would be a deal breaker and a nightmare to lose that. Your climate control is now digital, so you can put the vent speed up. You can push down your modes, your temperature. Now, you can use it digitally, right? Or you can use it manually with these buttons at the top. So, let's lower the volume so I can talk to you guys. But yes, you have your vent speed here. So look, AC is there as well. That's on. Temperature. You see temperatures going down. It goes up as well. You have many buttons to play with. Of course, your hazards, you don't lose that. See that it's working. And the RGB colors you see there, you can have them stick with one color, but that's your illumination right there. But you can have them stick all white. Right now they're on an RGB cycle, so it's like a rainbow cycle. Also, the backup camera we installed, I know you guys want to see that. Let's check it out. Look at that beautiful backup camera. Compared to what he had before, where he didn't have a backup camera, now he has this gorgeous factory look backup camera. That looks amazing. As you can see, we already gave it some Wi-Fi. You simply just swipe down as if it was a phone, hold it, and it'll take you to this page, and then you can either give it Wi-Fi hotspot or SIM card. The SIM card is let me lean over. We run a SIM card to the glove compartment, so you can put a SIM card here, pay monthly, and it'll always have internet. You can even give it its own line, its own number, which is pretty cool. But that would be like overkill, I'd say. But once you give it internet, you can go to YouTube, Netflix, and all that. Now the client needs to activate it with his Google account, like his Gmail and all that. So we have to use Chrome, So we can press any video we want here. Let's let this ad load, and
these 5 tanks are
voila.
literally about to rain.
You can see how instant it is. This is a 6x128 gig RAM, so it's pretty insanely quick. Right now the normal is 4x64. This is 6x128, so it's one of the fastest on the market right now. And you can tap on any video. Let's tap on another one, and boom, it loads instantly. That's pretty cool. Now, since this is a high-end radio, this would mean that it comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. As you can see, there's nothing connected to the radio. I connected my phone through Bluetooth, and I automatically have wireless Android Auto. So you can play your music, you have your addresses, you guys know what it is. And if I had an iPhone, then it'd be wireless Apple CarPlay. But that's how it's looking. Very nice. Tap this. And voila, and then I have more apps to play with. That's, you know, basic stuff, but it's wireless. Normally it'd come with a wired USB, no more. So as soon as you get into the vehicle, it automatically connects, so it's a lot more convenient. Well, yeah, this is how the radio turned out. That's a little showcase of what it offers you, but you can do so much with it. It's pretty much like buying a phone for your vehicle. So this is for a 2014 Dodge Ram. It gives your interior a brand new look, a more modern look, you can say. So that's what we have to offer you here at PMP Customs.